The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kick it off to get things started. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. To the air, it's Griffin. Got his man out of the backfield. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll immediately call timeout.
South Carolina.
All right, fellas, one more time.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. And as he throws, wide open downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
With the catch, it's Vincent. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Quarterback making checks. Dropping back, it's Griffin. Now he's going to break the pocket. Finds his man. It's Ware. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Got it in the middle. It's Kane. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Look, I know this guy's tiny, but on these slant throws as a DB, you've got to get your hands on him because he's just too quick. He's going to cross your face too easy otherwise, and he did right there.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Turner. And he's down after making the catch, but did not reach the line to gain. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Wants to keep it in the air. And his throw was incomplete.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback. On third down, really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Back to pass, it's Knight. Here's a hit. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Got it behind the line, it's Henderson. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Quarterback on the keeper. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Dropping back, it's Knight. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He's got him this time. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. This crowd knows when to bring it. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Auburn.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Safe completion on the screen. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Good enough for a 1st down.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Play of the period, first down here. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on second down. On the run, it's Henderson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Buying some time. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
The Tigers will come to the line to convert on fourth down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. And the Tigers will try to move the chains on fourth down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, fourth and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last fourth down there.
With the run on first and goal. And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Dropping back, it's Griffin. Makes the catch, it's Vincent. Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
On first down from their own 22. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Allen.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down.
Let's get in that end zone. Let's go. Call it on. Razor. Longer.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes a grab past the marker. There he goes. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
And the Gamecocks are flying down the field. On the move, it's Allen. Finds some fresh air. Oh, out of space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Knight. Right down the middle. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. On the move, he fires. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw. It's Griffin. Under fire. That's caught. It's Allen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Calls his own number. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And the offense will take that. Man, you just wanted this first down on fourth and short, but get the big gain now. Create some momentum, man. Now do you stay aggressive, keep the foot to the accelerator, and go try to get some big points.
The Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. On the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The run from the shotgun. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Knight. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7.
That makes the selected. Sack to the right. 25.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Leaves it with the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. It's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to throw, it's Knight. He's got the tight end. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Looking for room. It's Henderson. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. To throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And the QB going with a little bit of touch, trying to feather that thing up in the air and give his receiver a chance to go up high and try to get over top of the defender. Nice job by the defense, seeing the football, breaking on it, and getting the ball on the ground.
Looking to throw on third. Pulls it in. It's Turner. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking for a gap. It's Henderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking for a man. It's Knight. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This offense starts deep in a hole. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's Davidson. Brought down at the 23. It's a 15-yard pickup to get them way out of their own end. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what? Play by this defense to get the football.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Griffin. Got out of trouble and throws. Snagged in the middle, it's Allen. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Going for it all. Touchdown, South Carolina. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Ohio State. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Makes the catch. It's Bryant. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Auburn to the line in a hurry. They'll go to the air on second and short. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's still running after the move. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Auburn going to work with another 1st down. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Back to pass. It's Knight. Got it in the middle. It's Kane. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Gain of 10. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one.
Get set, get set. Tron,
Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Auburn! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Past the 20. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Typically, you only see this at the end of the game or end of a half. I'm not really sure why we're getting an early peek at victory formation. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
On the run, it's Vincent. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker.
Offense facing 4th down.
Motion from the wide receiver. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
It's complete on the right side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
He's brought down.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Knight. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. Gonna take a shot. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. South on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 10. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Arkansas is just getting blown off the field right now, and it may continue to get worse before it gets better. If it gets better. What a shocker today in Fayetteville.
So here comes the Auburn offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. On the ground, it's Henderson. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later into the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Tight end now in motion. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So backing up with that penalty, and they can feel their own goalpost looming over their shoulder. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Finds his man. It's Kane. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down.
At the 41-yard line. First down for the offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Bryant. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Looking to throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. This one's complete. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little space. He's run out of bounds at the 23 after the big gainer.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Fires to the right. Complete in the middle. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the boulevard. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And here he comes out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to throw, it's Griffin. He'll take the deep shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The offense changing the play. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it at the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. Great place to start for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Knight. He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Going back to the well, another deep ball.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
After this, it'll be a wrap. These corners backing off a bit. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll take another shot here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team